Hello and welcome. I am Sandra, and today we're diving into the world of misinformation. With so much content online, it's easy to fall for headlines that seem true but are actually misleading. That's why we created this fact checking video to uncover the truth behind three news articles that have caused confusion this year. First one is local, second is national, and third is international. Together, we'll look at the false claims, trace their source, and compare them with verified facts. Stay tuned and think critically because the truth matters.
Good day, everyone. Today, I will talk about the fake news incident that caused fear and panic at Cebu Technological University, or CTU. It started when a Facebook user named John Steve posted that a bomb was successfully planted at CTU and would explode in 5 hours later. The post quickly spread on social media and reached hundreds of students and citizens. Because of this post, many people got scared. Students were anxious, some refused to go to school, and parents were worried for their children's safety. School operations were also affected. Some classes were even suspended due to fear. People started sharing the post without checking if it was real. Misinformation spread fast, and it caused chaos, stress, and confusions. Some even panicked thinking the threat was true. This is a clear example of how dangerous fake news can be. It affects emotions, disrupts daily life, and spreads fear among the public. So, let this be a reminder to all of us that fake news has real consequences.
So for real news, this is from Palo Obason, a reporter from Philstar News in 2024. So the alleged bomb threat at CTU posted by a fake Facebook account was confirmed to be a hoax by the Cebu City Police Officer, Police Lieutenant Colonel Maria Teresa Makatangay. Stated that no explosive devices were found after a thorough inspection by the Explosive Ordnance Division, verifying that it was just a bomb scare. This false alarm resulted in a suspension of classes at both CTU and CITU. Authorities have launched an investigation through the Regional Anti-Cybercrime Unit to trace the perpetrators behind the fake social media accounts. Under Presidential Decree 1727, the anti-bomb joke law, making false threats like this is a punishable offense, highlighting the serious legal consequences of such actions. Thank you.
In conclusion, the bomb threats targeting Cebu Technological University and Cebu Institute of Technology University were conclusively identified as hoaxes propagated through fake social media accounts. These false claims, though quickly debunked by authorities, caused widespread panic, class suspension, and disruptions to academic schedules. The incident underscores the dangers of misinformation and the power of social media in spreading fake news rapidly. It also serves as a reminder of the legal repercussions under Presidential Decree 1727 for those who engage in such reckless and unlawful acts. Fact checking and responsible information sharing are vital in preventing the spread of fear and maintaining public safety.
At this juncture, we will be talking about a national fake news that erupted in the Philippines earlier this year. Former President Rodrigo Duterte and his supporters alleged that President Marcos Jr. signed the 2025 budget with intentionally blank pages for illicit allocations. On the Basa Dabawenyo podcast aired on City Mayor's Baste Duterte's social media pages on January 18, 2025, former President Rodrigo Duterte and his allies publicly claimed that the 2025 national budget, signed by President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., contained blank pages or blank appropriations. These allegations were disseminated through podcasts, YouTube videos, and social media, quickly gaining traction and causing public confusion about the integrity of the national budget. The claim suggested that the budget was invalid and could be manipulated for corruption. As soon as the allegations spread that President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. had signed a budget with blank pages or appropriations left empty for potential misuse, Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin issued a strong public statement condemning the claims as baseless, malicious, and criminal. Bersamin clarified that all 4,057 pages of the budget underwent meticulous line by line scrutiny by professionals from the Congress and the Department of Budget and Management, ensuring that no section was left blank. He emphasized the impossibility of such omissions under existing laws and procedures, inviting the public to verify the budget's completeness themselves by reviewing the full document posted on the DBM website. News outlets such as the Philippine News Agency, GMA News, and the Inquirer further amplified these clarifications, explaining the so-called blank pages cited by critics were actually from the Bicameral Conference Committee report that the Official General Appropriations Act signed into law.
The contrasting narrative surrounding the 2025 national budget highlights the critical distinction between unsupported claims and verified information. The fake news propagated by former President Duterte and his allies leveraged social media and podcasts to disseminate alarming allegations of black pages within the signed budget. This misinformation aimed to undermine public trust in the government's fiscal integrity and fueled confusion. On the other hand, the real news, as presented by Executive Secretary Bersamin and amplified by reputable news outlets, directly refuted these claims with factual evidence. The detailed explanation of the rigorous review process and the invitation for public verification through the DBM website and the clarification regarding the Bicameral Conference Committee report effectively debunked the allegations. This incident underscores the potential of fake news to rapidly spread and sow discord, while also demonstrating the crucial role of official statement and established media in disseminating accurate information and upholding transparency. Ultimately, this serves as a potent reminder of the importance of critical thinking and reliance on credible sources in navigating the contemporary information landscape.
Israeli airstrike kills 500 at Gaza hospital, reported by Al Jazeera and Reuters on October 17, 2023. Good day, everyone. Today I will be talking about a widely circulated piece of international fake news that caused massive outrage and confusion around the world. On October 17, 2023, major global news agencies such as Al Jazeera and Reuters reported that an Israeli airstrike had hit the Al Ali Arab hospital in Gaza, killing around 500 people. The reports were based on statements from the Gaza Health Ministry, which is under the authority of Hamas. These headlines spread immediately. Social media exploded. Within hours, protests broke out in Jordan, Lebanon, Turkey, and even parts of Europe and the United States. World leaders condemned the act. People around the globe believed that Israel had bombed a hospital, causing one of the deadliest single incidents in the Gaza conflict. Photos and videos of fire, bodies, and damaged areas circulated widely, strengthening public anger and political pressure. But as the dust settled, questions began to emerge.
However, further investigation by independent sources such as Human Rights Watch noted that the evidence was inconsistent or found no evidence of an Israeli airstrike on Al Ahli Arab Hospital. Instead, the explosion was likely caused by a misfired rocket launched by Palestinian Islamic Jihad, a militant group operating inside Gaza. BBC's visual analysis showed that the blast occurred in the hospital's parking lot, not the main building, and the damage did not match that of an Israel missile. Additionally, the initial reported death toll of 500 could not be confirmed and was likely much lower, though still tragic. In short, the widely reported Israel airstrike on Al Ahli Hospital turned out to be false. Independent investigations concluded it was likely caused by a misfired rocket from within Gaza, not by Israel. The death toll, initially reported as 500, was significantly lower, although still tragic. This incident underscores the dangers of misinformation, as false reports sparked global outrage and protests. It highlights the importance of fact-checking and responsible reporting to prevent panic and ensure accurate information is shared. Ultimately, it serves as a powerful reminder that unverified headlines can trigger real-world consequences, fueling international tensions before the facts are fully known.